Hello, welcome to the video series for the subject, Business Organization, ECO-01. This video focuses on the first chapter of the subject. In this video we are going to take a look at business distinguished from profession and employment. If you have any questions regarding the topic, feel free to ask your questions in the comments sections below. Now let's dive into the contents.
You have learnt about the essential characteristics of business. Keeping in mind these characteristics, let us now analyze how business is different from profession and employment. Okay, business has many differences between profession and employment. Let's start with the basics. Now let's categorize the difference based on a few factors. Now the first factor is establishment. In terms of establishment, a business can be established by an individual or a group of individuals decides to start a business. Legal formalities like a registration etc. has to be fulfilled. In case of the profession, an individual has to acquire required qualifications, training etc. from the concerned professional body. In terms of employment, any individual can enter into a service contract with the employer. Considering qualifications factor, a certain specific qualification is not required to run a business enterprise. But, professional knowledge and training in the specific field is necessary, in the concerned field is necessary to carry out a profession. For in the case of employment, qualifications are necessary in some cases, and in some cases it is not required. Next, we can take a look into investment factor. In business, capital is required for everything from establishment to operations. Actual amount depends upon the nature of business. For profession, some amount of capital is required for equipment and establishment of office. And in the case of employment, no capital is required at all. Now, let's take a look at the nature of work. Business deals with production and exchange of goods and services. Profession in that case, renders personalized services of specific nature to their clients. And in employment, performing the work assigned by employer, under a service contract is the main motive. Considering the motive factor, the main motive of business is profit itself. In profession, although a fee is charged, service is the main motive. The employment is for mainly to earn the livelihood and there is no specific motive. The reward gained in case of business is profit. In case of profession, it is professional fee. And for employment, it's gonna be wage or salary.
Considering transferability of ownership of interest. By following required legal formalities, business can be transferred to others. And in the case of profession and employment, it's not possible to transfer under any circumstances.
Considering risk as a factor, in business, there is high risk of loss. As profession is concerned, possibility of not getting enough fee to meet the expenditure on establishment is a risk factor. As far as an employee is considered, no risky employee gets wage or salary regularly, so long as the firm continues in operation.
With all that said, we are going to wind up this tutorial for now. This was a brief lecture based on the topic, business distinguished from profession and employment. We will continue this tutorial over next lecture, with more additional topics. Check out the link below for the next tutorial video. If you want a video tutorial about a specific topic, you can request below in comments. If you have any questions regarding the topic, feel free to ask your questions in the comments sections below. Click subscribe button to follow this course, and to get notified when the next lecture video gets out.